Hello, it's Gordy G. It's the man. Yeah, you know who I am. I'm Gordy G. I don't know why people have called me Gordy G, right? Because I don't know why. All I can say is I've been over the years. I've been a supporter of Help the Aged. I've done sponsored walks. Let's see what else I've done. Let me see now. I worked at Bollums. I was working like a normal guy, just working. Okay, and I become the piano man. You knew that. You've probably heard that many times. For many years, I supplied music and harmony to another person. Seriously, it was like creative. It was great. It was inspirational. It was everything. Okay. So anyway, all them times, in all my life, I was watching my vitamins. I was watching my diet. I was keeping an eye on my body and lifting pianos. Right. Okay. So what I've done is I looked after customers for fucking years. Honestly, sorry, I just swore. I'm still swearing. I don't know why I'm swearing. That's crazy, isn't it? Because I'm a true Englishman, really. You know. Anyway, I've got an idea, right? I never really liked alcohol. Okay, when I was actually younger, I was in a snooker team. I was working for the British Rail working class, working people team or whatever it was. Fucking the British Railways, and I was in a snooker team and I was playing very well, but I was getting very drunk, and I'm still pissed off about that, you know, because I mean I don't like alcohol. Okay, I mean what I don't like is when all these posh people, especially the Queen and country and everything like that. I mean, they're like, oh, good health, and they throw alcohol into their body. Do you know what I mean? I think that's fucking madness, right? Seriously. I mean, the way they rave on about smoking weed and things like that, really. I mean, I would say that's equivalent to alcohol, if you used to smoke weed. Yeah, right, but do we I mean, you don't highlight weed. You always make it out to be a bad thing and all this sort of stuff, and you rave on about it, and you go, oh, bad, drugs, weed, whatever, blah blah blah. Okay, but do you actually do the right thing? When I look at the situation with alcohol, what do I see? I mean, I see people putting alcohol everywhere, on the shelves, on the tellies, adverts. Bacardi Breezer, all that kind of stuff, people going alcohol crazy. They're just like, oh yeah, this tastes like strawberries, but it's alcohol, and everyone's drinking, and they're getting drunk, and it's fucking mad, right? Because when people get drunk, they ruin their families and things like that. Anyway, one of the biggest issues and concerns is in my head at the moment is I've always been like a musically minded person. Right? I've never really been into. I've done a bit of rugby once when I was younger, and I played a little bit of football. I've done some hurdles and running and all that sort of stuff, and some swimming. That was all good, right? But since my days of lifting pianos and helping people with music and stuff like that, it's taken me away from football. Okay, and now I look at the situation with football. Football is so fucking connected with alcohol. If I say to you the football's on, you'll be straight to the shops and you'll be getting like cans of beer. You'll be like fucking, oh yeah, I'll get the beers in. Yeah, we've got a crate of beers. Yeah, the football's on. Yeah, it's all going on. You might have kids and a family, missus and all that, like, and they might be upset and nearly fucking crying about it. But you'll still have your friends around and you'll still be watching football. That's how shit it is. Because your family, you've got no consideration for them. You're just getting beers in. You're drinking like a cunt. Well, that's what you're doing, right? Seriously, why? Because of football. I mean, fuck me. You got a bunch of healthy, fit people running around kicking footballs, right? And they're in good health. They're like quite healthy and fit and all that, just like I was, as a piano man, right? Okay, but they're watched by a load of pissheads, right? Everyone just gets alcohol and watches football players, and that's what happens, right? And if you look at the situation is, if you go into a pub or a club or anything like that, you will find big screen TVs, right? And you will find, okay, a bunch of cunts, a bunch of inconsiderate, fucking nasty pieces of work, right? You pieces of cunts, honestly. You don't care about no one. You just get your alcohol and you think, football! Fucking yeah, beers, whoa, all this, right? And it all goes on. You walk past pubs and it's fucking roaring with madness because it's like, the football, the people, it's all fucking, yeah, go, go! All this crazy stuff because every cunt's fucking pissed, right? You know, and people think they're fucking having a great time and they're exciting and they're all that because they're fucking pissed out of their mind. But it's not good for their health. It's not good for their kidneys, and it's not good for their families. It's not good for their wife. It's not, or whoever it is, the partner. It's not good for your children. You know, it's fucking shit, really. Okay, because all you're doing is the kids are going to grow up fucking getting pissed and watching football. You know, and it's a load of shit. So what we got to do is ban. I want. First of all, I want UK, right, United Kingdom, okay, to put a ban on all fucking pubs and clubs watching football. Okay, so they're not allowed to put football. They're not allowed to put big screens up. They're not allowed to have any football watching. Okay, in the pubs and clubs. Okay, and because we're going to try and retrain the thought pattern. Okay, the thought pattern. Okay, the memory implant team. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're going to take you from being a fucking drunken animal, okay, to a fucking civilized gentleman or woman or whatever, a human being with respect and dignity, okay. And sometimes you might even consider you're being a little bit loud, and you might even be quiet. You might shut the fuck up, you stupid little cunts. All right. So fucking give up, right, with alcohol and football. All right. Okay. It's not a very fucking good combination. Okay. So let's look at it. Okay. Okay. Let's look at how big, how massive Starbucks, Nero's, and Costa are. Okay. They're fucking amazing, right? They're nice and relaxing. You sit there, you kind of, the nice atmosphere, the kind of like the artistic kind of surroundings. It's very, very nice. Okay. It's perfect for a piano man, but it's not very. It's not very. You don't get a lot of people sitting there watching football at all, right? In fact, anyone connected with the football probably don't go for a coffee in Starbucks, Nero's, or Costa. They probably just go to a fucking pub every day, drinking alcohol every fucking day, you know, or going to the shops. Like, I know people that buy cans of beers from one shop to the next shop. They're fucking, and like that, like drinking and drinking, right? So let's try and deal with alcohol. Let's deal with maybe repairing the whole fucking world. Let's fix every fucking kidney in the land. You know, let's get the kidneys and fucking sort it out. Okay, let's take away all that alcohol. Okay, let's say it's football season. Okay, and now all the fucking pubs and clubs are barred from playing football. Okay, and they're not allowed to fucking play the football. Okay, and what we're going to do is, and we might even get pubs and clubs to close when matches are played. So when a match is played, so no one can even go to the pub with a little iPad or anything and watch football that way. Okay, because we're gonna stop alcohol completely. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we might even look at certain matches. I mean, if we got big matches going on, you know, when it becomes very important to people, you know, raising. You know, I mean, you know what it's like when I don't know much about football, but you go through different leagues and they're playing football with another team and another team and another country and it's all like that. I don't know. I don't watch football. That's how mad it is. Right, but what I mean is, as it becomes a little bit more intense, you know, like, wow, fuck me, we're playing them now. Oh shit, they can't win, and all this and all this and all this, right? So we're going to take away that, okay, from pubs and clubs, right? So when it's time for that match specifically, okay, we will close pubs and clubs, okay. Say for instance, whatever. Let's say it's, I don't know, how long is it? 90 minutes or something like that. Is it 90 minutes aside, or is it 90 minutes for the whole thing? I think it's the whole thing, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, I'll close down clubs and pubs for 90 minutes. Okay, that's it, right? So you won't be able to go into a pub or a club in the football season for 90 minutes. We have to shut the doors and fucking stop people from being in the pub with their iPads and phones and all that sort of shit, talking football and all that sort of shit. We're going to take away alcohol completely in every way. Right, so we're going to shut down pubs and clubs for 90 minutes so they can have their match. And like I say, we will stop, or we will stop people going into the pubs and clubs with their iPads and their phones and bits and pieces, yeah? If they're connected to the football, right? So anyway, right, the next thing is what we got to do. We've got to make it fair, okay, and understandable. Now, you know, if I was sat here and I was watching football and I was drinking coffee, I'd be like, wow, that's amazing. Did you see that? And we'll be having chats. Okay, not so much cheering and roaring and shouting and going, rah, rah, rah. We're all fucking drunk. We're all fucking in a bad way, you know. Rah, oh, you can't. Oh no, and then a big fights going on. You know what I mean? People attacking people. Oh yeah, we lost because of you cunts. You fucking or whatever, you know. And people attacking people because they're all fucking drunk and in a bad way. Now imagine if you was watching the football for 90 minutes, right, and you was only able to go to Costa and Nero and Starbucks. The only way to watch football was to go to those places, because that's the only place we're going to allow football to be watched in public. Okay, so it's just going to be Starbucks, Nero's and Costa. Okay, a government ruling. Okay, it's a government ruling. Okay, making Starbucks, Costa and Nero very important. You know, like now they won't be just a coffee shop. They will be connected to the well-being of others, you know, and connected to the governments, and connected to the thought of you know, putting coffee into people's bodies and keeping them calm and at a certain level of aggression and happiness. You know, oh, that's so sad. We've just lost a goal, or we've let a goal in, or whatever we've done. But oh, we're so sad. You know, we're not so much angry and fucking all pissed off. Oh, you bastards! What you done? You know, because you're drunk and all that sort of shit, right? So what I'm trying to say to you is, okay, we're going to reform you as a fucking human being. Okay, we're going to look after your kidneys. Okay, we're going to make it Starbucks, Costa, Nero. Okay, phone up the government and ask them how they feel. Okay, you know, will they give special permits to those coffee shops? You know, just those coffee shops to become, or grant them more money to expand, you know, or whatever. Okay, but Starbucks, because I like Starbucks because they've got a lovely lady there, which I love very much, and she's lovely, right? And she's in Southampton. Pop, I'm in love. Oh, I'm going to go there in a minute. I'm going to get a kebab. I'm going to go get a kebab. Kebab. I'm in a cab. I'm going to get a cab, right? I'm going to jump in a cab. I'm going to go to town. Okay. I'm going to Starbucks. I'm going to see that lady. She is lovely. She smiles at me and all sorts, right? She's lovely. Anyway, so that makes me feel good, right? Okay, and the atmosphere, I love that too, right? And the coffees, that's amazing. Okay, and do you remember a little while ago I was talking about maybe selling a weed joint, you know, like a marijuana in a Rizzler, you know, and put together, ready made, put in a jar, like with a collection of them in a jar. Okay, Starbucks and Nero and Costa should be allowed to sell one of those. Okay, one cigarette. Okay, so you've got one cigarette, right? And it's going to be. I think realistic. I did think about this. I've been saying to myself. I've been saying £2.99. You know, you pay about £2.70, £2.90 for a coffee. yeah, maybe $2.99 for a biff, for like about a marijuana joint. Okay, legally, fucking, you know, on the understanding that it's a nice kind of atmosphere. And it's kind of, and it, do you know, the way I've been talking about reducing alcohol and fucking, highlighting the one joint for $2.99. I think what if we put that at $1.99? I think $1.99 would be probably better for the poorer people. So not for $1.99 then for one spliff. Okay. I mean, let's say for instance, that is it. There you go. Right. I mean, you can get a king size paper. You can get that size. Yeah. Right. So really, I mean, I would say probably a king size. No, because that might be too much for you. I think we'll do $1.99 for the single one, and we'll do $2.99 for the king size. Yeah, in Rizzlers. So now we want Nero's and Starbucks and Costa and the government to get in touch with the tobacco companies, okay, to come up with Rizzlers, okay, and tobacco to the coffee shops, so we can actually come up with kind of like an idea of good intention for the rest of the future, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it in big screens where we can, okay, so we can actually have people drinking coffee and watching football, having a great day, not fucked out of their brain, okay, and what I like about marijuana and weed and all that sort of stuff, I mean, you can smoke that and be quite respectable, a decent person, very nice, very kind, very genuine, very understanding. Some people work. I mean, there's as far as I know, there's been police officers having rolling a quick smoke and having a smoke and all that. I mean, I know for a fact, okay, because I've had some information from people around talking about government officials. I mean, we've got Prince Andrew in our country. He was cautioned or something for possession of drugs or something, for having weed and all that. That's what I've heard. I don't necessarily read all the news, but I do hear from the people what's going on. So yeah. Now, like we're going to do is we're going to reduce alcohol abuse, and we're going to save kidneys all over the world. Okay, we're going to close pubs and clubs for 90 minutes if we have to, when it's a major big match on the football season. And your country's going to be fucking at threat of violent issues and drunken brawls and attacks and people, in conflict. So we're going to try and reduce that. Right? So we'll close down clubs and pubs for 90 minutes, or we'll say to people you have to leave the pub or club or whatever because you've got an iPad and you're watching the football, so you'll have to go. And then we're going to go crazy with the coffee shops, and we're kind of, even if we have to expand the buildings, or reposition places, but we're going to have Starbucks, Nero's, and Costa, and they're going to be like brothers and sisters. There's going to be like, it's going to be 3 companies, as you know, you just heard it, okay. I want you to be like, you are family, okay. We're all working together, okay. 3 major coffee dealers, okay, who supply coffee, at a reasonable price, and we sit there and we enjoy, and we have quite a pleasant situation, okay. So like I say, I fucking hate football, okay. I mean, I don't really want to watch football in a fucking coffee shop because this is going to piss me off. I know in the future it's going to drive me nuts, so because I don't like football, so maybe that's not good for Starbucks, Nero's, and Costa. So maybe we've got to have like a spare room attached to the Starbucks, Nero's, and Costa. I think we need to keep them people, Starbucks, Nero's, and Costa, connected with this idea of reducing alcohol and maybe using more coffee, so become coffee drinkers rather than alcohol. So we might have to have a situation where football still plays a big screen in Starbucks, Costa and Nero's, you know, in a big screen football, but maybe in another room that's built. So if you go to a coffee shop, they might have a doorway, and they say, oh look, if you just run through this bit of the coffee shop, you'll find we've got a big screen in the other room. And if you're a football fanatic, you can take your coffee into that department and sit there in Costa's and Nero's and Starbucks, and you can watch the football and drink your coffee, blah blah blah. You know, there's a few lounges, there's some settees and bits and bobs. You know, look, because you know, have you noticed that Starbucks do have some lovely settees and bits and bobs, and it's really nice. And it's great, honestly. The atmosphere is amazing. So let's kind of like, you know, introduce the big screen football thing. Maybe separate it, so we can actually fucking have those that, I mean, like, I'm into pianos and music and all that sort of stuff, right? And maybe jazz and all that sort of stuff. And like I say, I also mentioned recently, I've mentioned this idea of maybe getting pianos into coffee shops. Pianos into coffee shops. Think about it. So it's going to be a big screen for football people who like to go and watch football. So you'll be selling more coffee. So trust me, Starbucks, Nero's, and Costa. Right. If you want to talk to you know, Gordy G, the entrepreneur, and the very clever, fucking intelligent man. Okay, I'm truly intelligent. Okay, my thoughts, my ways of thinking, my ability. Okay, is amazing. Okay. So let's work on this. Okay, we're looking at we're looking at I'll tell you what we're doing, right? This is what we're doing, right? Okay, this is what we're doing, right? I'll give you an idea, right? Okay, we're going to go into, here we go, I'm drawing a little picture, right? Two, right? I'm drawing this picture, right? I'm drawing this for you. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing a little picture. I don't know. Oh, I drew it down there, ran away. Oh, hang on, I'm doing this. This is going to be fine. Watch this. This is going to be crazy. Oh, I hope you can tell what that is. I think you will recognise what that is. Then equal, yeah. Right. Yeah, that's cool. Right, like that, yeah, okay, right, equals, yeah, now that's, equals, what is that equals? Oh yeah, here we are, peace and happiness. I can't get it in there now, fuck it. This is my O2 bill, I ain't paid my O2 bill yet, here it is, that way. Anyway, here we go, right, that is my little drawing there. I mean, what I need to do really is add a piano to this picture, but we're talking about alcohol abuse, okay? And what we're looking at is we're looking at this, okay? What do you see? Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, hang on. Can you see? Can you see what I've done? Can you see that? Can you make out what I'm doing? Can you see that? Have a look at that. Right? Peace and happiness. Yeah, did you see that? Right? I'll just put down here what that is. Okay, that's right, there we go. Oh shit. That's bad. There we go. Right, there we go. There we go. Look at that. Wait, ready? Whoa. Do you see that? That's a football. Believe it or not, that's a football. Yeah, so there's a cup. Add a football equals peace and happiness. Yeah? And it's all connected to Starbucks, Nero's and Costa. Right? And we're taking away all alcohol that normally overwhelms and drowns the whole scenario. It just completely destroys everyone. Okay, the alcohol and people go crazy. They're drinking, just because the football's on, right? So let's have a little look at this, all right? Okay. Right, I'm a scientist, all right? I'm a bit of a mad I'm a mad professor, okay? All right. So what we've got there is a situation is, I mean, like, right, I'll show you one more. Right, here we go. Yep, there it is again. Right, there it is. Okay, imagine it, okay? No alcohol, right? You've had a lovely coffee, you sat there and spoke to a few people, and now the football's coming on. Right, and Nero staff, and Starbucks and Costa staff have come over to you as you're sat there drinking your coffee, and they've said, hello sir, madam, would you care to walk into the other room? In there we have a large screen, and as far as we know, the football is just beginning. Would you care to maybe go into that room and watch the football and continue to drink your coffee? And go home healthy and fit and ready for another day without a hangover. I mean, how do you feel about that, sir? You know, I mean, some of them might say, well, actually, if you don't mind, I noticed you've got a ship's piano. As I was a piano man, I know what I'm talking about. A ship's piano, right? Some of them were overstrung. Okay, very heavy pianos, right? They're small, they're square, they're upright, and they're perfect. Okay, they are ideal for coffee shops all over the nation. Okay, even around the world. Okay, the ships should be snapped up by all coffee outlets, i.e. Starbucks, Nero's, and Costa. So yeah, I'm going to work with you and the government and the people. Okay, we're going to reduce alcohol abuse. Okay, we're even going to sell little tiny one papers at £1.99 each. So if you want to relax a little bit, you could have a weed joint. Okay, or you could have a bigger situation where football's coming on, and now you want a big fat king size joint. You know, a big kind of like sort of thing. One of those as you're watching the football in Starbucks, Costa's, or Nero's. Okay, so you're paying $2.99 for a slightly bigger one. Okay, $2.99 for a reefer. Okay, a biff, or whatever you call it. Okay, a weed joint. Okay, for $2.99. Okay, for a king size, or $1.99 for a small one. Okay, which you can buy in jars behind the counter with the staff members. Okay, and you will have to be over 18 to have even just one little one paper. So you must be over 18. Okay, to say purchase one paper at $1.99. Okay, and we will encourage healthier living. Okay, we will in the football season we will have there will be big screens. I mean, for a variety of reasons. I mean, when you think about it, the big screen could be movies. It could be it could be like a cinema, you know. But really, it's just a big screen TV in a coffee shop, you know. And so they might have Freeview or anything like that. They might have something going on, you know. So it could be more interesting, you know, to have a big screen in Starbucks, Nero's, and Costa. And don't forget, you guys, right? Starbucks, Costas, and Nero's. Sometimes I want you to look at me and understand how big I am. You know, I am very intelligent, very productive. Here's my business card. Okay, here's my business card. Well, I'll show you some of it. Here it is. Right, ready? Gordy, here for. This is what makes me laugh, right? This is this bit, yeah, because this is who I really care about. Okay, do you want to see who I care about? I care about you. Do you see that? Do you understand that? Right. That's what I'm doing. I'm caring about you. Okay. So, yeah. I'll show you this, right? Okay. Yeah. Right, you can, there you go, right. Oh, where is this? Come on. Wow. Can you see that? This is my business card, right? I give these to people that are like probably committing suicide or they're self-harming themselves or they're in a mess, or I'm generally going to help them with some food or electric or maybe some clothing or maybe some incentive to go out and get a job and feel good about yourself. You know, a lot of reasons why I've got this business card, you see. I'm not making no money out of nothing. No one pays me fuck all. Okay. So you coffee shops, if you want to start paying me and looking after me and all that sort of stuff, I'll be quite happy for some sort of respect in that way. You know, maybe I could just get on the phone and say, limousine, pick my ass up, will ya? Take me to the office, or whatever. Take me to Costa's, Nero's, and Starbucks as well. You know, and just maybe do visits with some of the managements. You know, some of the directors. Maybe I could probably just go into their stores and see how the atmosphere feels, and how it feels with the feeling of maybe having football fanatics going to a coffee shop and drinking coffee and not drinking alcohol, and also those that have a smoke and they bought, you know, some 17 and a half years old, and he says, oh, I'll be 18 soon and I'll be going to coffee shops and I'll be buying one spliff, one little one at £1.99. You know, and then there are people who are going to be excited over the football, right? They're going to be like, oh, I want to buy a king size for £2.99, you know, a reefer. I'm like, yeah, you know, kind of like. So I mean, it's about dealing with people's kind of like adrenaline. Okay, I want to deal with people's adrenaline. You know, I mean, I'll tell you what adrenaline is, because I actually walked over once to my mum's and I drank a bottle of what did I drink? I drank something. I think it was Harvey's Bristol Cream or something like that. And I drank the entire bottle. And I went. By the time I got down to the other side of town, I was like, because I was going through some thoughts, and one of the things was, I was actually I'm just going backwards and forwards like a cunt. I'm walking backwards and forwards like a cunt. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just going backwards and forwards like a cunt. And I had this fucking bottle of Harvey's Bristol Cream, and it made me roar at some point in the street, walking down the road, fucking roaring, you know. So all that kind of like, if you can imagine, that kind of aggression, that feeling of like, and going mad. If you've only got to go to a pub or a club, when it's football season, and every fucker's like it. Everyone's like that. You go to a pub and it's just like, go, fucking yeah, fucking crazy, fucking mad, fucking, oh my god, seriously. And it's like that because of alcohol and football, right? Seriously. Well, it's alcohol and football. I mean, I think I raised my aggression as I was drunk that time. I remember that. I still remember it now. Okay. So yeah. So really, I mean, yeah. I want to introduce football into the coffee shops. I want to introduce £1.99 for a small spliff and £2.99 for a king size paper. You know, always kept behind the counter, and always, you know, no one below 18 years old. You know, yeah, because I mean, a lot of people do need a smoke after fucking going through much shit in their life. You know, I mean, upside down fucking issues and Christ knows what else, and people do get old and they do get worn out and all that sort of stuff, and it's nice to go into a coffee shop and just relax, and as simple as that. Okay, so sometimes that's why it's an 18-year-old thing, right? Because when you think about it, okay, at the age of 18, up to, I would say, 25 to 30, people are still motivated, not wanting to drink or smoke or anything. They like fucking to stay strong, you know, focused, everything, right? Okay, so yeah, we'll start that kind of legal age gap around about 18. Yeah, what can I say? Anyway, I'm not going to tell you no more. Okay, I mean, I've got a bathroom now. I'm going to have a nice bathroom now. I mean, my brother come over in a Freelander this minute ago. He kind of like, he would have given me a lift down, down the road, but I said, I'll call a cab in a minute. I'll go down somewhere, and do something, Yeah, so give this full. I think you've seen my business card. Okay, there it is. Right, you know how it is, right? Gordy, here for you. Boo boo boo, boo boo boo. Gordy, here for you. Starbucks. Yeah, what are we gonna say? Starbucks, Costa, or Nero. Fucking nuts, ain't I? Yeah, Starbucks, Costa, or Nero. Yeah, right. You three companies are giving me a buzz, right? Because wow, what can I say about coffee? What can I say about those people that love that kind of lifestyle? So now I'm going to bring you to the government and me. You can come over to mine. You've probably got my address off this right now. So you can probably come to mine and you, if you're the directors of Starbucks, Nero's and Costa, you can come and get me when we've got a meeting with the government about making it a legal issue with weed and introducing coffee to football fans. Instead of like alcohol, drunken brawls and people destroying families everywhere. Alright, so I'm going to piss off. Alright, you have fun. Alright, what should we call this? Let's see, what should we call this? Oh, I don't know, what should we call this? Publicist faults? No. Alcoholic. No, that's fucking shit. What should we call this? I've got to call this video something now, haven't I? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it an inspiration. Oh yeah, no, I'm going to call it Newsflash. Right? Because that always does it. I've done it before, right? I've had people. I remember that was. I was messing around with UFOs. I was thinking I'd done something that looked. It could have been a UFO if I pretended the idea and said like, oh that bloody, and I was talked about UFOs and went on about that. I mean, my video which I'd done would have. I think it did work actually. It caused a bit of interest. Oh God, what was I thinking? Oh no, I've lost it. Oh shit. I'll think of something, right? Right. Have another look at this. Right. Yeah. Where is it? Come on. Where are you? There we go. There's a bit of science here. Okay. Bit of science for you. Okay. A little bit of science there. Okay. Yeah. And yeah. That make sense? Does that make sense to you? Yeah? Does that? Right, there you go. Right, okay. Oh, shit. Right. Right, you've seen it, okay? Okay. Reducing people's aggression. Saving the kidneys. Saving the families. Saving a lot of people. Simply by using Costas, Nero's and Starbucks to watch football. Alright, but don't forget, I want ship pianos. Ship. I said ship, not shit. Alright? Ship. S-H-I-P. Alright? A ship's piano. Yeah. Right, Overstrung if you can get it. Throw it in all the fucking piano shops. Not in the piano shops. Have a little round. Have a rally round. See what you can get hold of, right? Get some pianos and stick them in the bloody coffee shops. Right? We want a jazzier future. That's what we want. We want jazz. We want happiness. We want great times for everyone. And I hate football, but I'm still going to help you. Alright? I'm going to help you because I know you like football. Alright? Jesus Christ. Isn't it mad? Right, have fun. Right? Gordy G. Right? Is here for you. That's it. Okay? And don't forget, one day I'm going to get older and older. Okay? I'm going to I'm going to be senile. I'm going to get older and older and older, and then I'm going to die. Okay? And then I'm going to become history. Okay? So think about the memory implant team. Think about all my talk about, working on people's thoughts. Building, repasting good memories with future fun. So you have fun now, okay, treats and favours and fun and guidance and everything right now, okay, giving people strength, okay, and it becomes set in their mind, okay, and it's about the memory implant team. So let's try and keep focused on that, alright?